Welcome to Sandy's Numerology. Today I'm going to look at the EFF, Julius Malema, and the Deputy President of EFF, Floyd Shivambu. First of all, Julius. Julius is Julius Cello Malema, and he's born on the 3rd of the 3rd, 1981, and he has a 7-life path. What is interesting about his Julius, which is a number 11, was being involved in unions when he was working for the ANC. However, where is he at the moment? Currently, Julius is in his life path until March of 2018. And the year being his life path number says that this past year he's been a little bit directionless personally on the home front, but on the public front, which is out there in the greater world at his career, he's in the year of knowledge and wisdom. He is in a very peaceful and calmer year within himself, and he's managed to achieve the knowledge and wisdom from university. And he's crossing into the age of 37 as we speak now, because his birthday is on the 3rd of March in 2018. On the home front, there's drama and dramatics, there's excesses and extremes, and this can be quite simply about a move of home or a child being born, and there's drama. There's no peace and quiet around the home. But on the career front, Julius is in a year to step out there, and I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of Julius, because he is going to be expressing who I am, where am I going, what am I doing. But to get into his numbers is that he does have the gift of the gab. He's obsessive compulsive. He is very, very good at finger pointing and blaming. And yet, as he's finger pointed and blamed at others, I made predictions quite a few years ago that in 2014 and 15 that he would have some financial problems and tax problems, which he did. And he nearly lost his house that he famously built. But his year in 2018 is a very, very good year for him, but he needs to let people know truly who he is, not be pushing out there and only giving highlight to who the ANC is or isn't and what's going on there. He needs to step up and make representation of who he is and where he is going. But as I take him into 2019 as an individual within a party and voting, it is not a good year for him. And we will probably we normally vote around the month of April, and he will be in the public eye in that year. He will be incredibly unsettled and unsure and undecided, which is also telling him that that feeling that he's getting has got a lot to deal with what's happening in the EFF, and it's got a lot to deal with what's happening out there in the public eye. He has to be very, very mindful, because there could be some legal matters that are going to come his way. I think he's going to be seen on all of the major platforms, whether it's the Facebooks and the Twitters, but definitely highlighting in the news. And it's a huge wobble for him. This is also where he could question the votes. So 2019, from the March of 2019, not a good year for him. I push him into 2020. Again, it's not a good year career-wise for him. So I'm going to tie this together with the EFF, who are the Economic Freedom Fighters, was born on the 22nd of July, 2013. It's a 666 day, that is the day that they're born on, which is not the symbol of the devil by any means at all. That whole 666 is a lot of nonsense, but it's a 3 life path. So it's all about responsibility or irresponsibility. It's very defensive and it's defending, but it's got a 3 outcome, which is very good with groups and gatherings, and there's a lot of gameplay and manipulation that happens within the economic freedom fighters, the EFF. Where are they at the moment? Because they're born in the month of July, so they're still in their year 2017 until they get to their birthday in 2018. They're in a 7-4 year, and within the EFF, there is the word move, direction, directionless. Internally, there is something that is going on that is not quite comfortable for the EFF, and this will be amidst the management of the EFF. But at their birthday in 2018, it's quite a tough year, because externally they are in a year of expose. So whether they are exposed or they are going to expose things that they have been discovering, because in 2017 their age is added to a 4, and they've been looking at system and order and structure and paperwork, and it'll be very interesting what it is that they have to disclose. But I'd give the EFF one very huge warning, is that somebody else is looking at their paperwork, and it's the likes of a SARS, it's the likes of a power that be on the external front. So it's going to be in the corporate, government, parastatal arenas. So their age will be 5 in 2018, very difficult year for them. And internally, there's a lack of communication, so that's within the party, but externally that's going to be exposed. But now if I push them out to 2019, and because their birthday is in July and we'll be voting in the April, it could even be pushed to the May, it's a very difficult year for them. And I do believe that in 2019, it's not a great year for the EFF. But they could be joining hands with friends and people that they have joined with in the past. And I've always said that I feel that 2019, because the year adds to a 3, it's about the collective, and it could be that there are going to be parties that are going to be joining forces. And when we had our municipal votes, the EFF formed an alliance with the Democratic Alliance. And that could easily happen, and this could actually be a very positive move for them. And that's the only way that the EFF will ever be a party of who's ever in government, is for them to form an alliance. I think with some exposés that are going to come out on the EFF in 2018, starting from May, hitting in July, all the way through to July of 2019, there's a lot of difficulties. And I think that they need to start crossing their T's and dotting their I's about opening up and going, we haven't paid our taxes or whatever it is. But there's definitely some financial mismanagement, and just one little heads up is that it could be false information. Could it be them handing out false information? Yes. Or could it be that somebody else is publicizing false information on the EFF? So I give them a heads up there to get their paperwork and their party in order. But I also want to look at Floyd Shivambu, who is the deputy president of the EFF. And what is very interesting is that he is totally on track with the EFF party, where and Julius is also on track, and that always makes something work a lot better, and it's more comfortable in the day-to-day runnings and being on track with somebody. But for Floyd, he has got some personal issues. He's born on the 1st of the 1st, 1983. He's got a 5 life path. So there's for Floyd, there's a lot of problems around the home front. There's relationship issues, and there's also financial issues. And again, this could be the SARS issue. And this could also be where the expose or the disclosure and discovery about the EFF could somehow be related to Floyd and the management of the EFF, and him being deputy, he would be brought into question there. His age currently, he's had his birthday on the 1st of the 1st, so he's in his 2018 year. A lot of restructuring going around his home front, and on the public front out there, he's in the year of drama and dramatics and communication and extremes and all or nothing. And his name, Floyd, is also about drama and dramatics and excessive. But he's got the gift of the gab. I think he is a very ease with making you look not at him but at elsewhere, so that you don't actually see what he's doing and what he's up to. But 2019 is not a good year for Floyd round his personal front, but on the business front, the work front, the EFF front, it's in an okay year, but it shows that only in 2020 does he step out in a different light, and it's not a positive year for him in 2020. So Floyd needs to watch a lot of problems around his personal front, but that those personal problems could be brought into the work front, and that could be what gets exposed. So it'll be interesting to see in 2019 who the EFF is going to join hands with, but I believe that there's going to be a few problems that is going to have to show the people out there that even when you vote for your party, if they have not been behaving well, for example the ANC, for you to vote for another party is a better option than voting for a party who has not delivered. And it's just a temporary thing. It doesn't mean to say that you're going to go against your ANC and the changes that the ANC have managed to bring into South Africa. So when you are voting, be very mindful that you're not voting emotionally, and you're looking at the productiveness of a political party. And I think on many counts, for many people, the EFF is not productive, and for many people, it has got a productivity that the ANC should have delivered, which is all about the land. But I think that they're going to be playing some games that are not going to be working terribly well for themselves. Thank you for watching Sandy's Numerology.